Hey everybody, do you like phone calls? I bet you do. This is going to be another one of those videos where I do nothing but make phone calls. We've got 3 people we need to talk to, so let's start with Deirdre Shannon.
Hey there, Nancy Drew.
Hey there, Deirdre Shannon.
I found proof that the video was doctored.
That's almost interesting. Did you find the full video yet?
Not yet.
Well, chop chop, girl detective. I got me a deadline.
What exactly did you say to Victor when he called for a reference?
The same thing I always say when people ask about you.
Which is...
It's just boilerplate. I mean, who remembers these things?
I'm not going to be angry. I really need to know. Verbatim.
Verbatim? Look, the truth is, some pejorative terms may have been bandied about.
Such as...
Deeply ingrained narcissism, gross incompetence, chronic wrongness, rushes to judgment. It sounds bad when I say it to you.
That's honestly what you said?
Yeah. But remember, I have a loophole. You don't get to be mad. I was surprised the guy hired you. Your other references must have canceled me out.
Maybe. Do me a favor. No more references.
Do me a favor. Stop having everyone always ask me about you. I get that you're so amazing or whatever, but I don't need to be reminded every 5 seconds.
Chronic wrongness. Wow, that's a really, really harsh thing to say. That would be like a horrible, horrible disease to catch. She's got chronic wrongness. Look out, everybody. It's contagious.
Victor's here.
And Ned's here.
What?
Just kidding. He won't pick up his phone.
Well, good. I am very happy that he won't pick up his phone.
Bye.
Hanging up.
Ned being Nancy's boyfriend, he should not spend time with Deirdre. He should spend time with Nancy.
You've reached Victor Lozet. Please leave a message at the tone.
Oh, his name's pronounced Lozet? I thought it was Losset. Ooh, I've been mispronouncing his name the entire game. And as you can see from Ned's text message, Deirdre just keeps harassing poor Ned all the time. So there's a reason he's not picking up his phone. In any case, let's talk to Frank and Joe Hardy.
Hi!
Hey, how's it going, Hardy boys?
I met Mason.
What's Mason like?
Cold and detached.
That's a reassuring pair of personality traits. He sounds a little textbook. See if you can get a reaction out of him somehow.
I met Gray.
What's his story?
He's a little intimidating.
You're not the type to be intimidated, so that must really be saying something.
Yeah, he's a really sort of grumpy person.
Deirdre's decided to help me out.
What's in it for her?
A passing grade?
Ah, lucky. I wonder who her teacher is. I foiled 3 art heists, and did that help my art history grade? No. No, it did not. Rescue a stolen Vermeer, yet you still get a C.
Aww, life isn't fair sometimes.
I met Ellie.
The verdict?
She's nice.
She's nice, a little quiet.
Isn't that what the neighbors always say on the news after someone goes berserk? She seems so quiet. Says the loudest person I've ever met. Sometimes people are just quiet.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being quiet. I'm quiet sometimes. I mean, I'm usually loud when I do these videos, but in real life, I'm usually quiet.
Victor's here.
Why? Yeah, why?
I guess I failed. I'm off the case.
Really? Nancy Drew leaving an unsolved case? Unlikely.
I was so close, but things got more complicated when he showed up. And there's something else.
What?
I'm a little snowed in.
Snowed in with a killer? This is not good.
Tell me about it.
Play it cool. Since we're way out here, you might have to rely on someone on site. Choose wisely.
You don't have to tell me twice. I met the whole crew.
Now the work begins. There are some intelligence guys here who owe us a favor.
We'll see if anyone's got a past they're hiding.
Mason and Ellie seem to hate each other.
On a scale of 1 to standoff?
They're on opposite shifts to avoid one another.
Interesting. That might come in handy.
Something weird is going on. Mason and Ellie are actually working together.
Don't they hate each other?
I thought so.
Either they're lying, or they've got some strong outside motivation to put aside their differences.
They're working together in secret.
So, do you think corporate espionage?
Could be.
There's a lot of money to be made with this work. But are they taking advantage of the situation?
Or was this the plan all along? I wish I knew.
Well, I wish you knew too, Nancy. That would make the mystery so much easier to solve.
I found a letter that said Nico's work could be split up and sold in bits for huge amounts of money.
That sounds like motive to me. Wait, could this be what Ellie and Mason are up to?
I think maybe.
Then that means...
They both stand to benefit from Nico's death.
I know. I still need more.
We'll see if we can find anything out on our end.
All right, thanks for the help, party boys.
I found Nico's secret study.
That is epic standing. What's it like? Probably like full of amazing wonders and robots that do your bidding. I'm just guessing.
You're not too far off.
That's a nice change of pace for me.
Have you told anyone?
No, if I tell Victor, I'm pretty sure he'll fire me. Not supposed to be in the lab.
Not a bad idea. I bet the key to cracking the case is in that lab. Or at least part of it.
The security video was doctored, but when I found that out, someone on the network was notified.
Who else would set that up but...
The killer.
Can you two look into that for me?
You got it. I'll call you the second I know.
All right.
I just saw a really cool Tesla coil demo.
You just said the one thing that could make me wish I wasn't on a submarine.
I agree. I've always wanted to see one up close.
It was really impressive. They're definitely on the dangerous side.
Not really. Well, they can be if they're wired up wrong, but overall they're pretty safe.
Do you know much about Tesla coils?
Are you kidding? I'm the biggest Nikola Tesla fan in the world. I think.
It might be a tie.
I'll allow that.
I didn't know you two were Tesla fans.
Tesla was like a real-life wizard.
Well, his contributions to the scientific community
Are the most boring things to talk about when it comes to Tesla, Frank. He carried around an earthquake machine and built death rays.
That stuff is probably blown out of proportion.
I will not have you in boring Tesla, Frank. He was one of the few scientists who truly valued crazy giant lightning storms. When he was bored, he and Mark Twain would take turns electrocuting themselves. I mean, come on!
The flashy stuff is cool, Joe. But what really impresses me is how all of these seemingly crazy things he dreamed up are now being proven to be actually possible.
Like wireless energy.
Yeah, and harvesting energy from space and the Earth itself. Wait, is that what Nico was working on?
I don't know all of the details exactly, but it seems like it.
Amazing!
Space energy! Yeah, that sounds really amazing.
Ryan's innocent.
One down.
Maybe she can help you out.
Deirdre was actually helpful.
That might be more surprising than Ryan's innocence.
So what's next?
Everyone else.
Yeah, we've got a lot of suspects still.
I'll let you go.
Later.
Well, it was nice of Deirdre to be helpful. Ooh, text message, right? How's my favorite detective? Aw, Ned. He's being coy again. He's really trying to ask how Nancy is. Or maybe he wants us to check in with the Hardy Boys. Maybe they're his favorite detectives.
Hi.
Could be. In any case, the Hardy Boys said they would let us know about stuff, so I'm calling them back to find out about that stuff.
Any luck on the security video ping?
Not yet. It's pretty well encrypted.
This is one of those moments where you could really use George.
There's never a bad moment to have a George. Wish she wasn't always so busy. If you guys keep working on it, I'll follow up on what I saw in the video.
What was that?
Gray going into the lab.
Into the lab? The night of the murder? This investigation is giving me a serious case of the confusions.
That's not a phrase.
The more you correct me, the more I shall rebel.
I thought they were gonna keep talking, but apparently that's the end of their conversation. Well, it's an important plot point because the Hardy Boys are going to call us with information about who the real killer is, so thank you so much, Hardy Boys. I hope your message gets here before the end of the game, because otherwise, you're just gonna be kind of useless.
Any word on the background of the crew here?
Funny thing you ask. Yeah, sort of.
Nico has a file, but it's classified. Surprisingly, so does Gray, but we don't know what's in there.
Interesting.
But Nancy, you can't tell anyone. I had to sort of bend the rules.
Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Stiff upper lip and all that, yes. Okay, so that is the end of this video, the video where I do nothing but make phone calls. Hope you enjoyed it, everybody. In the next video, we'll get back to the actual plot of the game.